this is what they've been training with since November. So mid-November, these guys have been ripping into each other. This weekend we get our first chance to play competitive football, and we're playing against Ipswich Jets here at Barlow Park. Yeah, they're always a tough game. They're always competitive. They always come up here looking to rip in up here, and I know this is one game they target to try and get a win. And obviously the first game of the season they'll be trying to do the same thing. They picked up a couple of good off-season buys. Javan White, he's a very good, dangerous player. Came across from North, reigning Q Cup Player of the Year, Intrust Super Cup Player of the Year. So you know, he's a very dangerous player. Yeah, look, there's obviously there'll obviously be that from last year, the hangover from last year with regards to that. But I know our guys this is a new season. We've got to start from here. We want to get to a semi-final this year, so it's important that we get off to a good start. And this week against Ipswich will be a great test in terms of how we've gone in the off-season. Yeah, look, it is a very strong side. You know, I could substitute any of those players in with guys that have been training with us, and I know that they do the job. So it's a very difficult task to actually whittle it down to 17. But the guys that are there, I know they're ready to go and keen and ready to go. Yeah, look, there is, and that's just an indication of the extreme depth that we have this year. And as a coach, it's a great position to be in, but as a player, it's not so nice. But you know, we've got guys like Alex Starmer, Mark Delacourt, Shy Bird's injured; he's out at the moment injured. You know, those guys are regulars and would walk up in any Intrust Super Cup side in the competition. You know, but the depth of the squad that we have at the moment, you know, they'll all get their opportunity sooner rather than later. And it's just it's a case of what we always do. Traditionally, what happens is the first month is always tough. Yeah, I think you'll probably find some changes on the weekend. We're going to end up with Robert Louis back with us, so we'll make a decision on Thursday and determines who's in the halves, who will partner him in the halves. So, you know, I've got a couple of interesting options there that we've got available as well. So it'll also depend on which Cowboys play on Friday night against Brisbane to determine whether we get any more players back. Look, I think it's a big bonus for us, because I think as long as we can get the crowd to be vocal, the guys know that this is our home. We need the opposition teams to feel uncomfortable when they're here, and we've got a good record at home. So we're hoping that will continue this weekend. We'd love to see a lot of people down to support the boys, and we've also got our academy guys playing as well, the under 16s and under 18s, and they're playing Townsville Stingers.
Feel the passion for the pride, boys. Be a part of the far north noise. Come on, feel the passion for the pride, boys. Be a part of the far north noise. Come on, feel the passion for the pride, boys. Be a part of the far north noise. Running out on the battleground. There's nothing you can do to keep us down. We've got the fire and we've got our pride. We've got